Hello Skinnies, and welcome to, well, maybe one of the most nerve-wracking dishes I've ever cooked. Now, as many of you know, I don't tend to be too shy about cooking. I love it, I embrace it, but in this particular case, this dish makes me very nervous. Well, it makes knackers nervous, that makes me nervous. This dish is a SkinnyAmerican classic. It's also an American classic. It's from Louisiana and New Orleans, and it is gumbo. Now, so important I'm going to say that twice. This is gumbo. It's our gumbo, and it's really important to make that clarification because gumbo is a dish that is hotly protected, and if you Google it, it comes with even its own commandments. There are certain rules around it, and they vary between restaurants, provinces, and across the entire state. So when I say this is our gumbo, it's not the gumbo, all right? So you can have your own gumbos. The rules for this change. For example, whether it's Cajun or Creole, it also changes in regards to if you're using andouille or if you're using shrimp or if you're using chicken. Sometimes you can use tomato, sometimes you can't. There are a couple of rules though that are very important. One of them is to use the widest flour possible. That's not true. The real important trick to ours is we use a toasted flour, and this toasted flour allows us in the Thermomix to make a dark roux. And it's all about the roux. Let's get started. We're going to build up our base. This thing is full of flavor, the Cajun and Creole seasonings you would come to expect. But I want a nice base of garlic and onion. Chop these bad boys up. Then I'm going to add the Cajun classics. I'm going to add some carrot. And along with my onion, the other two elements of what they call the Holy Trinity is my celery and my peppers. We'll give these things a little bit of a chop. We're going to keep them fairly coarse. I'm going to scrape this down. The basis for pretty much a lot of southern cooking, that Holy Trinity, we've thrown in some carrot as well, and some garlic for extra flavor. Then it's just a matter of adding our flour. And as I said, the flour is super important. For us to get this roux dark, which is all a good gumbo should have, is instead of using a white flour and cooking it off in the conventional way, which you can with oil, to get that dark, rich, toasted flavor. You can see that extra color from toasting that flour is going to make a big difference as we cook this off. And a little bit of oil is all you need to make a good roux. I know it seems in reverse because we didn't make the roux first and then the vegetables, but this is how the Thermomix works, and it comes out perfectly. Throw that in there at a nice high temperature, up to the max. Lid off, and I didn't forget the simmering basket this time. And that's us for 5. That's cooked off. It's starting to look fantastic to build our base with, but now we have to add some flavor. And this is where it becomes very Louisiana style. This is the mix of different spices and herbs that we're going to use. And this mix makes it absolutely traditional and beautiful. The all-important Skinnymixers secret, the chicken stock concentrate, takes it to another level. And water. Well, it wouldn't be me cooking unless I didn't forget something. Get some water into this thing. Perfect. Throw that in. We're going to cook that for a little bit longer, just to get a little bit of that flavor all the way through and those vegetables combined. So the critical part of building that base gumbo flavor is done. Now it's about the proteins. Gumbo being almost a religious sport, it's all about what you put in it, and it depends on where you are. For us, we're doing this with everything. So we're gonna add ourselves some chicken. I'm also adding some shrimp. Now, I'd normally do this in the next step, but because it's frozen, I'm gonna throw it in now with the chicken. Get that little bit of a mix up so it's nice and combined. Let you guys see what she starts to look like in terms of that color. And we're gonna cook that off for a few minutes before adding the all-important sausage and a little thickener to get a good consistency. Okay, so my chicken and prawns are cooked. The next, well, traditional ingredient is a sausage. The sausage you're supposed to use is an andouille. Hard to get here, so we're using a similar one, a chorizo, okay? Once that sausage is in, a couple of minutes, we'll add a thickener, and that is our SkinnyAmerica Gumbo done. And doesn't that look fantastic?